Hi guys, Herbert Schwarzkörper here from Pilot Car 101. Today I want to talk to you about a great opportunity, driving a pilot car. Stay tuned, you'll find out.
With this video, I will show you how to start and run a pilot car and oversized load escort business. Most will make an average of $500 a day escorting large loads around America. As a first step, I'm going to show you a truck with an over-dimensional load. Let's check it out.
1352, outside after morning. Hey, let's put it this way. If they start parking over here, shut down and parking it along the...
Okay, now you have seen an oversized truck. Pretty big, right? Okay, now let's go over to the pilot car. Okay, so now here in front of me is a pilot car. This is a typical pilot car. You see on the outside it has a big sign on it, which basically gives the company name, the city where it comes from, the phone number, and in that case it gives a website address as well, which is not required. But everything else on that sign is required. Now on top of it, you got a light here that is called an amber light, and that amber light flashes when the car is in use, and then above it you have the oversized load sign. Okay, so just opened up. Now I'm going to open the door here. So inside here you have certain equipment. One of them is, for example, that light that I just showed you up there. I just turn it on now so you can see. You can turn it from the inside on, and there it is flashing. Okay, this is how pilot car driver gets the attention of the traffic. Now what we have here is this is a CB radio. This is basically the method. Sorry for shaking around here. This is a CB radio. This is used by the trucker and the pilot to communicate with each other. Okay. And here in the foreground, you have the mic. So when I drive, you see this mic is right here beside the steering wheel. And I can grab it very fast and bring it to my mouth and talk. Okay, this is very important. It took me a little bit to figure that one out, how to position this correctly. But eventually, you see I have it here. This is my sun visor, and it's hooked in right here. Pretty good. So now in the car itself, you have things like flags. You have back here a helmet, flags. Back here there are cones, emergency kits sticking out back there, and right here is a big box with a lot of things in it that we're not going to talk about it now, but later on we will talk about this. Let's go around the car so you get a little bit. This is particularly a Honda Odyssey, a 2008 one. Got tons of miles on it, but runs beautifully. And then you see from the back here, you hear how prominent this sign is. Oversized load, very much visible. And I imagine when these lights are flashing, you get attention with that. And this is really helpful. It's what you need. Okay, good. So now let's go inside. Okay, let me give you a few more details about this opportunity. Earlier, in the video, you saw this big truck that is basically, that truck was too high, it was too wide, it was too heavy, and it was too long. It's just everything was oversized on that truck. It had a total weight of 230,000 pounds. And it was supposed to go, or it actually went from Houston to Albuquerque. Now, on that particular trip, that particular truck needed a front pilot car and a rear pilot car. The rear one is called the chase car, the front car is called the lead car. Now, that is the two basic positions on these type of big oversized loads. Every state has their own regulations about this, but they all have, they're more or less not that far apart from each other. All right. Now, you can man one of these cars in a very short order. You can be into this business within days. All right, this business is an incredible, great opportunity. All right, on the average, as a start, you're gonna make between $350 and $500. Yep, you heard right. $350 to $500. And you're young, 21 years. Most states, they allow you to do this. I think above 18, above 21. I think there's some states maybe they do it above 18, but as a general rule, I think you have to be above 21. And you know, the age on the top end of the spectrum, no stop. You know, you can drive a car, you can participate in this business. All right. The setup is really simple. All right, as minimal investment needed. As a matter of fact, you probably can manage to get into this business with maybe $500 or, you know, a little bit more than $500, because some states have very small requirements to get into this business. Some states require more, like Florida, Colorado, Utah. They require a lot more than other states. Okay, not a big deal, because you can, you know, you can, for example, drive in your state. You know, you can do daily trips in your state, and for each daily trip you get $350. Like, boom, no questions asked. You know, no dealing, wheeling, or anything like that. There is websites available that give you the loads, that tell you where you get the business from. There is Facebook groups. I mean, there's companies, you get your insurance, companies like ATS, Daily Express, they hire pilot car drivers like that. They don't even ask you what your experience is, okay? They just hire you. You've got your insurance, you got your car set up like you saw the one out there. You saw it's not much of a setup. The sign, the light, the CB radio, and then, you know, the loose equipment that's inside the car. Like I said, ATS, Daily Express, they hire you with no problem. There's brokers out there that hire you. You have a ton of possibilities. I mean, literally a ton of possibilities, and you can make money within days. You know, if you really push it, you can basically in 2 days when you start now and you really push it, you can be in 2 days on the road and make money. Instead, what are you doing right now? Flipping burgers, being in a Walmart, greeting people. You know, like you see these pensionists working in the Walmart. I think it's terrible. You know, okay. I mean, all right, it's great that Walmart at least gives these people an opportunity to work. You know, I'm really not nagging Walmart with this, but man, you can do so much more. You can make so much more money. You know, especially. You know, you're like 60, 70 years old, you probably love driving. You have probably an excellent driving record, you know. So you are actually a person that's really wanted in that area. And there's a lot of demand because these oversized loads are massive. They are, you probably see them every day on the highways. There is just tons of business happening right now, especially since we are now in an economic upturn. More and more of that is going to happen. More and more construction is going to happen. That particular, what I showed you in that video earlier, was a generator. You know, we did 2 of them, bringing them from Houston over to Albuquerque. You know, involved 4 pilot car drivers and 2 truckers. Okay, we were busy for 4 days, and I brought home $2,000 for myself. You can come into this. If you like driving, if you like to interact with other people, if you have a liking for America and you like to see America, this is the place to go. It's not a 9-to-5 job Once you're one of these trips, you're on the trip, and that's all you're gonna do. You stay overnight in hotels. You know, you're not gonna lose any of your comfort. The person, the company, the carrier that hires you, that contracts you for the trip, they're gonna pay your hotel. Okay, it is that easy. You know, you can absolutely do this, and you should do it. And with this channel, Pilot Car 101, I'm gonna give you the details on what you need to do on each step of the road to get there. Okay. See you in the next videos.